in the second half of last week's game and did a really nice job.
Yes, he did. Now, fortunately, Kenny just got back. He had broken his arm on a scrimmage early in the season.
Okay, we're going to have number 33, Chad Colin Levesque. Nice day again today. Look, and there's the kick, and it's a high end-over-end kick.
Nice kick.
And it's going to be fielded by number 34. And there's two fakes. He finally gives it to number 11, who takes it up the middle of the field, and he's taken down on the 20-yard line by Keith Britton, number 52, and also number 11, Jason Schuff. And the Exeter Seahawks will begin. Blue Hawks, sorry. Will take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line for the first series of the day.
Well, we were wondering who was going to go in and fill in some of those spots that are vacated by the senior guys. I see number 37, which is Matt Lebrano.
He played a lot last week.
Yeah, he did a great job, too. In fact, I think he might have just recovered a fumble.
Got a fumble on the play. Ball was fumbled by, looked as though number 9, the quarterback, recovered the fumble. The quarterback is Mike Daniels.
Nice job. Matt was right in there, though.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10. And, boy, that's not a very auspicious start for the Exeter Blue Hawks.
Well, the first series for both teams is usually a little bit of trial and see what they can get away with.
Okay. Exeter comes out with trips to the right.
Interesting.
With a single back in the backfield.
A Swazinski team with 3 receivers.
And there's a pitch to the right side. It's a nice tackle by Rob Toscano, and he's wrapped up and driven back to the 15-yard line for a loss of 5 yards on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 15, but that was a really nice play.
We got to give a lot of credit to Brian Cardone. He was in there, and Brian Harding both slowed him up to let Rob Toscano come in and make that
Be nice
hit.
if we get a chance a little bit later to have run a replay on that last play, because they turned that play inside and allowed Toscano come in from the backside and drop him for a loss. It's going to be a long 3rd down play right now. It's going to force the Blue Hawks into their first passing situation. They have a end split wide to the left side of the field. Quarterback rolls to the right side, to the left side.
Oh,
he breaks a tackle and drops the ball. The ball's on the field, and it's recovered by Exeter, but it's going to be 4th down, and looks like 18 yards to go for the first down, and they're going to be forced to punt.
Not a good series.
Number 31, Jeff Mason, comes in to punt, and it's a single setback. Jesse Falk, number 10, who's not going to get a chance to pick the ball up. It's a nice punt with a good roll, and it's fielded on the 45-yard line by number 24, Josh Belisle. And the Owls will take over 1st and 10 in Blue Hawk territory at the 45-yard line. The Owls get set to go on offense. 1st and 10.
It's like Rob Toscano's filling in at the end spot.
Falk, number 10 at quarterback. Drops back to pass, and there's a flag on the play. He throws it over the middle, and it's intercepted by number 55, Jay Kobzik. But there's a penalty on the play, and let's see what happens.
It's a procedure call.
I think it's going to be. I think you're right, and I think that is going to be declined. And it's going to be 1st down, Blue Hawks. Jesse was looking for somebody over the middle, and it looked as though Jay Kobzik was just in his line of sight. He just stepped over, and it looked like the ball was thrown right at him.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he saw him cutting across from the near side of the field.
Okay, in any event, it's going to be 1st and 10 going the other way, and it was a nice 25-yard gain by the Blue Hawks. They hand the ball off to the second back through, who's taken down after a gain of about 5.
Yeah, it's a fullback, Mark Renda.
Taken down by Rob Toscano, number 80, and Matt Lebrano, number 37. Boy, Lebrano's really getting his nose in.
It's good. It's a tough kid. I can remember him playing for us for the Tornadoes, and he showed a lot of promise there.
2nd down and 5, 8:44 left to go in the first quarter. Ball marked on the 50-yard line. Blue Hawks come out in the T formation, reminiscent of Timberlane's. And it's over the right side. First
Finally
down.
taken down by the two safeties, Jamie Junter and Peter Brumus.
But they should have known that play. They've seen it a million times.
They'll probably see it a million more times today.
But it's a first down. It ball's in Timberlane territory at the 42-yard line. It was a gain of 7. Going to be 1st and 10. Blue Hawks come back out. T formation. Quarterback hands the ball off. First back through. Brings the ball up to the 35-yard line. Taken down by Brian Harding, number 35. Jamie Ginter also in on the tackle.
And Mike Guerin was there as well.
Boy, Exeter looks a little bit better on this drive.
Yeah, they do. A little more poised.
T formation again. 2nd down and 4. Ball handed off to the last back through, number 6, who's stacked up by Brian Harding again, number 35, and number 55, Brian Cardone, also in on the tackle. It's going to be a gain of about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Ball spotted just inside the 35-yard line. Tough break for the Owls on that interception. You know, they looked like they had a decent field position. They had a chance to do some damage early in the first quarter, and now it turns around, and they get their backs up against their own end zone, looking for a big defensive play, which they need right about now. T formation,
beautiful.
and we got movement. I was wondering, number 44 jumped.
That was beautiful.
Chris Swain, and he stood up because he was waiting for the ref to throw the flag, and he didn't throw it till he got up the 2nd time.
Number 44 is limping off the field. He was hopping around out here before. I thought for a minute he was excited about being in the ball game, but I guess he's looks like he's injured.
And it's going to big break for the Owls. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 yards to go. They walk the ball back just inside the 40-yard line. Clock ticks down to 6 minutes, 58 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Blue Hawks come out in the T formation. Ball handed off. And it's going to be a short gain, short of the 1st down. Taken by number 22, Mark Renda. Jason Schuff on the tackle, number 11. It's going to be 4th down, and I think they're going to go for it.
They're past the 40, I would guess it.
Big 4th down for the Owls right now. They break into a running back in the slot in motion.
Oh, we have movement on the line.
And what a nice play. Matt Lebrano, Brian Harding. Initial hit by Brian Cardone, number 55.
Nice
and they're going to be stopped short
Nice
of
job.
of the 1st down, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Owls from the 35-yard line.
I thought they were going to call that. There was movement on the right side of the line that the referees didn't see. As it turned out, it didn't matter. Nice job by the Owls defense.
Really nice job.
You know,
They didn't bite for all that movement,
Nope.
and they stayed home. They did a nice job, picked them up for no gain at 1st and 10.
John McHugh split wide to the left.
Brumus
Pete
in motion. South hands the ball off for a short gain of about 2 yards. That was Todd LaValle, number 44, the tailback on the carry. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 yards to go. The ball's on the 38-yard line. You know, this is always been to the Owls' advantage when there's no scoring right away. It always seems as they get started a little bit later, and it's good for them to be in a 0-0 game at least until the 2nd quarter.
Well, I had mentioned before that.
Flag on the play. Ball was handed off to Matt Marino. Marino lost about a yard on the play. Josh Belisle, Steve Visco, and Ben Castonguay on the tackle. Delay a game against the Owls. It's going to be refused. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Loss of about a yard on the play.
What I had said before is I think this particular team, because of their inexperience, has trouble playing from behind. And it's better if they can get on the board first.
Brumus in motion. Fouth rolls to his right. He's looking for somebody
Nice
to throw
protection.
to. He's got an open receiver. John McHugh takes the ball down for the first down. He's got it close to the 50-yard line.
Play. Beautiful protection. John McHugh came out, came back, made the catch. Excellent job.
Okay, that was number 33, Colin Levesque, on the tackle. But the Owls get a nice gain on that, and they bring the ball up to the 48-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10. Fouth rolled out. He looked as though he wanted to run. He saw an open receiver, and he drilled a nice pass in there. It had a little bit on it.
You know, his passing's come such a long way, and what I find interesting is the first couple of games, you could almost be sure that he was going to run with it when he rolled out like that. Now you can't tell.
Okay, he's rolling out to his left. He's gonna pull it down this time and run. Nice run. Oh, he's gone. He's go all the way. No one will catch him now. Jesse Fouth, number 10, goes in for the first score of the game. What a touchdown play by Jesse Fouth.
What a great game. I'll tell you, Jesse gets to the outside. There's nobody on that team that's going to catch him.
Okay, we gotta get this one up and look at it one more time, because this was a really nice individual run by Jesse Fouth. He saw a couple of holes, and he just made a couple of really nice individual moves, got to the outside, and he had one guy who was number 33 that was chasing him, Colin Levesque. Here, you can see it again right here. Fouth takes the ball. He goes
now
back.
Watch, he'll pump fake and freeze everybody right here. There's the pump. Reads his blockers real well.
And goes right into the end zone. And the kick was good. And the Owls, with 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the first quarter, have a 7-0 lead. That was a beautiful play.
Really important, I think, that the Owls team got on the board first.
That's the one thing that you can't sacrifice in this game is speed. I mean, when he got to the outside, he got to step on that guy. And that kid 33 was no slouch. You know,
that's
Jesse just ran right away from him. That was a great play.
I think this team is finally coming together the way that Coach Pariseau had expected. The reason he liked Jesse out there, early in the year, didn't have as strong an arm as some of the other guys that were playing quarterback, but he had that outside speed. And if he could get his blockers and his men to be able to block, to give him the opening to the outside, he got a double threat. Good job.
Okay, we're set for the kick with Colin Levesque and Robert Daniels back to receive the kick.
That, by the way, I think is the first true option we might have seen all year. The rest of the time, I think they've been pretty much receivers aren't there, so you just tuck the ball and run. I think play was designed that way.
Okay, here's the kick by McFadgen. It's a high end over end kick. It's going to be taken by number 33, Colin Levesque. He brings it up the middle of the field. He brings the ball all the way up to the 35-yard line, where he's taken down by Rob Toscano. Chuck Frater, 46, also in on the tackle. And Jeremy Bell, number 36. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Exeter Bluehawks from the 35-yard line. Well, Dave,
if they can keep focused, Bob, on every series of downs on offense and defense, they just got spotted 7 points in this game.
Exeter in the tee. Looking for a quick pass over the middle. Boy, have we seen that before. Nice 5-yard gain. Wonder where they got that one.
Is that Eric Zanicki on that reception?
Yeah. Albie McDonald,
okay.
no, number 80, on the reception. Nice catch over the middle. Kid's got some size, 6 foot tall, 170-pound senior. Second down and 5 yards to go. The ball's on the 40-yard line. Exeter again in the tee. Handed off for another gain of about 4 yards, taken down by Danny Hill, number 76. Mike Gurin also in on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard to go for the first down. Ball marked on the 44-yard line. Exeter quickly in and out of the huddle, Dave.
I think they're trying to catch him off guard.
3rd down. Ball handed off for a nice 3-yard gain for the first down. Jamie Genta, 14 on the tackle. Pete Brumus. Danny Hill, 76, checks out of the game. A little over 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10, ball on the 46-yard line.
You know, one thing that's I've noticed the past Exeter teams, both at the junior level and at the high school level, is they're a hard-hitting team. They hit to the whistle and sometimes after the whistle. And I think Timberlane's going to have to.
Quarterback keeps the ball. He goes around the right side. Oh, nice run. Nice first down carry by the quarterback, number 9, Mike Daniels. He gets a gain of about 7 yards. He's driven out of bounds by Pete Brumis.
Our ends took an inside route and got trapped inside, forcing the safety to come up and make that stop.
It's a shame they didn't remember some of these plays. Okay, Exeter set to go. 2nd down and 3 in Timberlane territory at the 48-yard line. First back through. No one knows who's got the ball. Everybody's running around. It was number 22 on the carry, Mark Renda, and he's going to be stopped for a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4 yards to go. Did you see who was in on that tackle?
Most of the secondary was in on that tackle.
Boy, this is memories of the nightmare of never knowing who had the ball.
Was that the first back, the second back? That's right.
That's the one thing I always had trouble with this offense was seeing who had the ball.
Important play here, Bob.
Okay, it's a pitch back. Oh, and he stopped short.
No, I don't know.
He's going to be stopped short. Keith Britton, number 52, on the tackle. And it's going to be 4th down and about a yard to go for the first down. Maybe a foot. I don't know. I can't see that far.
I would assume that they're going to go for it here.
They got to go for it right here. Down 7 points. Time running out in the first quarter. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter.
Actually, pretty quick first quarter.
Yeah. Well, both teams kept the ball on the ground for the most part, and that really in the center of the field, not a lot of clock stopping. Okay, here we go. 4th down and about a yard to go. Ball on the ground, and I don't think he got it, Dave. I don't
know.
think
It depends on where they spot.
Well, his last lunge, I think, brought him over and got him the first down, but it depends on where the refs are going to spot the ball. Boy, it wasn't a favorable spot for Exeter, and they're going to bring the chains out and measure it. He fumbled the ball a little bit.
He bobbled the ball, and I think his knee touched, and I think that's where they're spotting the ball.
Well, 13 seconds left to go in the quarter.
See how much they can stretch those chains.
Here it comes. Oh, he doesn't get it.
He misses by at least a yard.
I don't think they set those chains right, though, because
no,
it didn't look like
the
that.
lines are crooked.
Well, it's good for Timberlane.
I'll tell you, from here it looked a lot closer than looked a lot closer than that.
Closer than that from here. Well, in any event, the Owls catch a big break, and they take over 1st and 10 in their own 45-yard line, and with another chance for a big offensive surge.
Another great defensive series by the Owls. They have really been pretty steady all year.
Owls set. Brumis in motion. Todd LaValle, 44, the tailback. Jeremy Bell in the slot. Ball taken by LaValle, and he's nailed in the backfield. It's like they knew that play was coming. Number 68 on the tackle, big Matt Hoyt, 6'4", 260 pounds of him. Takes also 61 on the tackle, Gavin Laudner. And the Owls are back, 2nd down and 14 yards to go from their 42-yard line. It's a big defensive play right there.
Sure was. Well, they won the first quarter, Bob.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
And they won.
And the Owls are ahead of the Exeter Bluehawks 7-0. You know, while we have a little bit of time, I'd like to reminisce to last year's game up in Exeter when we fell out of the stands.
That's right. I think it was a conspiracy. We were talking about that earlier. I don't know if it was the Exeter Booster Club, but I think they cut the wells on the stands so that we would fall through.
It was incredible. Standing in there, and it was like being in the gallows. You know, the bottom fell out, and both of us went right down.
That was also the day that our director plugged this thing into an extension cord or hooked this up to an alkaline battery or something.
And everybody kept kicking the plug out.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, we're going to get set to go now in the second quarter of play. And the Owls have 2nd down and call it 13 yards to go from the 42-yard line. John McHugh comes to the right side. Pete Brumis in motion, right to left, or left to right. Todd LaValle, the tailback. It's going to be a little flare pass out to the right.
Now,
And
what's
I don't know.
interesting, number 9 made the tackle, but he watched the whole thing happen.
And then Jay Kobzik came in for a little extracurricular activity there. And it's going to be 3rd down and about the same, 13 yards to go. It looked like something could happen, but the play developed so slowly that by the time, who had that ball? Was that McHugh? Or was it with Brumus?
No, I think it was McHugh.
By the time he caught the ball, everything had just closed up on him. There was nowhere for him to go. Here we go. We're set on 3rd down and long. Bell in the slot. Marino is the tailback. Jesse comes back. He's got to get rid of the ball. Somebody's coming in on him. And there's what a nice pass by Fouth. It's a little bit long for 12 Brumus. And it's going to be 4th down, and the Owls are going to be forced to punt. But Jesse did a real nice job. He had some backside pressure, and I think he felt it because as soon as the kid was about a yard away from him, he let that ball go, and he kind of led everybody so it couldn't be intercepted. And just
That was a pretty good decision on Jesse's part.
just couldn't get to Brumus. Brumus was just a little bit too short for the pass.
Yeah, Eric Kane's back to kick. I guess we're going to keep this in the family.
Number 11, Robert Daniels. Number 33, Colin Levesque. There's going to be timeout called by Timberlane. What do you think this is all about?
I don't know. I think they were short a player. I think they counted 10 men out there and decided they wanted 11.
Well,
That's probably a good choice.
I just like to make my predictions today.
Oh, go ahead.
I think that Tennessee is going to beat Alabama.
Yeah, okay.
I think that BYU is going to knock off Notre Dame.
Oh, I'd argue that one.
I know you would. Are you an Irish fan? Okay, and we're going to get set to go now. The coaches trot off the field.
I thought John Mellencamp had a middle name. I see a jacket down there. John
Cougar.
Isn't it Cougar?
John Cougar Mellencamp.
John Cougar Mellencamp.
And there's a snap. It's a decent snap. Kane punts the ball. It's a low-line drive, and it takes a Timberlane bounce. It's going to not be fielded, and it rolls all the way back to the 27-yard line where the Exeter Blue Hawks will take over 1st and 10. That was a decent punt by Eric Kane.
Nice punt.
How many yards was that?
I didn't see where he kicked it from. I didn't notice.
Where was it? Where was the line of scrimmage? It was on the 41-yard line.
41-yard line, so what is 20 yards. Over 20. Well, probably about a 55-yard kick.
With the roll, yeah. Excellent, excellent. Blue Hawks on 1st down. Handed to the first back through, who goes ahead on the right side and gets a nice 10-yard gain before he's taken down by number 37, Matt Lebrano. Who carried that ball? That was a great run for a 1st down.
It's really, I want to apologize to the people watching this. It's hard to see their numbers. They're very small.
Was that Levesque, number 33 on the carry?
It could have been.
Nice run. He's running really strong. And they seem to be having a little bit of success against their right side. They must have some bigger linemen on that side. Plus they got the extra blocker. Ball handed off up the middle, and he's racked by Mike Gurin, number 71.
Nice job by Mike.
Yep, and there's going to be a gain of about 1 yard on the play, but boy, I'll tell you, that was a beautiful play. Mike just picked him up and threw him down.
Mike has gotten stronger every game.
Okay, we got a official timeout.
He's lecturing the defensive line on something.
Okay, we're set to go. T formation.
Pass.
Little quick pass over the middle. Oh, number 80 on the catch, Albie McDonald, and it's going to be a 1st down. Ball's marked on the 50-yard line. Pete Brumus on the tackle with an assist from, did you see who assisted him on that tackle?
No, I didn't see. I was watching the line.
You know, I was watching, have you been watching any of the baseball?
A little bit,
playoffs?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk a little bit about that after this next play. Seahawks Blue Hawks come out 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. First back through, takes the ball for a nice 10-yard gain. Matt Lebrano, Jamie Ginter, and Pete Brumus on the tackle. Zender on the run. Renda. Ball brought down to the 39-yard line. Anyway, have you seen John Kruk?
Yes, I have. Does he? He doesn't own a bathroom. All the money he makes, he doesn't own a shower.
He looks just like Brian Cardone, though. They're like twin brothers. 1st and 10. Ball handed off. No, kept by the quarterback, who goes around the right side. Gets a nice gain up to the 25-yard line. And there's going to be a flag on the play thrown after the quarterback is driven out of bounds.
Got to be sportsmanlike on somebody.
Yeah, boy, I'll tell you, it's going to be tough. If this is 15 yards against Timberlane, it's going to drive the ball right down to the 10-yard line and put them at point-blank range. Ooh. It's against Timberlane. Personal foul. And boy, I'll tell you.
They don't need that.
Not right here. 8 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the first half. And this is probably going to bring, it is going to bring them within 10 yards of the goal line. Referees get set to march it off. And it's a big one. Ball's going to be spotted.
Well, we'll get the details on that after the game.
On the 14-yard line. First down and 10 to go from the 14-yard line. And the way Exeter's executing the T on this drive, I think they got a real good chance at a score right here. They've been running the ball real well.
They've been running real well. They see something. They're trapping our ends inside, so they're making the sweeps really open.
Ball handed off. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Timberlane. Oh, golly gee.
I have no idea who got it.
Number 35, Brian Harding on the recovery.
Nice job.
Nice job, Tom Shallow down in the booth. Guy's got better eyes than we do. We got to let him stand up here.
I think he's got a telescope or something.
I know. Okay, and the Owls. Oh, what a tough break for Exeter. Big break for the Owls. They take over 1st and 10 on their 8-yard line. Ball handed off to LaValle. LaValle goes up the right side, and he drops the ball and gives it right back. Oh, and it rolls around. I think Pete Brumus stuck his nose in there and got the ball. If Brumus recovered that ball, it's going to be a 6-yard gain for the Owls. It's going to be 2nd and 4, and boy, I'll tell you.
Second down.
Second down. The Owls got the ball back. Recovered by Brumus. Wasn't Brumus. John Kruk, alias Brian Cardone, on the recovery.
Brian Cardone. Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian, is right. It's going to be second and 5. What a way to gain 6 yards.
Hey, any way you can gain them. That was a design play.
Okay, set in the eye. Up back, Bell. Tailback, Todd LaValle. End split right. LaValle gets the ball again over the left side, brings the ball up close to the first down. He's going to be about a yard shy.
That was a beautiful surge by the line. Nice job by the line.
Ben Castanway, number 88, in on the tackle for Exeter. It's going to be 3rd down and a yard and a half for the first down. 7 minutes left to go in the first half.
Marino checks in for LaValle.
McHugh splits out wide to the right. Rob Toscano, tight end on the left side. Bell, the up back. Ball handed off to Marino, and Marino gets to the line of scrimmage and bounces back.
That's about
He's driven back by number 57, Don Tardy. Albie McDonald also in on the tackle. Okay, and it's going to be a punting situation again for the Owls.
No, the Owls really, the offense has really kind of stalled the last 2 series.
Well, they've been trying to pound away, get their running game going, and it seemed as though when they had opened it up a little bit more with the pass and gave Jesse a little bit more latitude to move around back there and kind of make these guys a little bit nervous, it seemed that their offense was running a little bit better. It seems that when they close it up inside and they depend on power running.
I don't believe this. We've got 4th down and 1. It looks like the quarterback's coming back on the field.
They're going to go for it. Well,
The kick is coming off.
I like it.
I like it too. Shows a lot of guts.
A lot of confidence in his team. So, Coach Paraso's out talking to his troops. I think he's kidding. I think this is going to be a fake.
I have no idea.
He's got to punt this ball down.
He's
there.
going to fake the run and punt it?
I don't know. What if they? What if he doesn't get it?
Oh my God. Well, it's going to be interesting.
I hope
anyway.
he gets it. 6 minutes, 34 seconds left to go in the first half. Ball's on the 17-yard line. 4th down, 1 yard to go. But it's probably a lot less than that. You call it probably a ball and a half for the first down. If they do go for it, boy, they better block tough, because you know that they're going to make a pile in the inside, and they're going to have to really move to get that thing out of there. Okay, here we go. Jeremy Bell, Jason Schuff, Todd LaValle in the backfield. Ends in tight. Jesse Felt, the quarterback. Long snap. I think they're trying to draw him offside. They're going to call timeout and kick it.
That's it. That makes sense.
Excellent discipline by Exeter. And there it is. He couldn't draw him off. Good thought by Coach Paraso. Good thought. Now you know what he was going to do, Dave, anyway.
Yeah.
Had to give it a shot. One thing I like about Coach Paraso, he uses up all his timeouts.
Oh, he does.
He's always thinking out there. He's always trying something different. Had to give him credit for trying on that one. You had me fooled, Coach.
Me too. And everybody in the booth.
I guess that's why he's the coach. And here we go. We're set to punt the ball. Kane takes it, and it's a nice punt. It's heading out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. It's going to be about a 25-yard punt, no run back. And Exeter's Blue Hawks will take over 1st and 10 on their own, on the Owl 35-yard line with 6 minutes and 29 seconds left to go in the first half. Well, Owls' offense has sputtered a little bit in the second quarter, but they still cling to a 7-0 lead, and they've come up with the big defensive plays when they've had to, and they need one right here. They need a good defensive stand because Exeter takes over in great field position. Ball handed off to number 6, who goes over the right side.
Stevie
drives.
Woodworth, I think.
Was that Wentworth?
Woodworth.
McFadgen in on the tackle. Number 18 for the Owls, but not before Woodworth makes a nice 7-yard plunge brings the ball up to the 21-yard line.
It looks like Pete Brumus is in for some repairs here, and Kenny McFadgen's gone in for him.
Quarterback hands the ball off to number 22 up the middle. He's stacked up by the interior of the defensive line. Brian Harding, number 35, in on the tackle. Keith Britton. Brian Cardone, 55, also in on the tackle.
Well, we've got 3rd down and a yard to go or so. Exeter's actually doing real well, just pounding the ball up the middle.
Offensively, they've racked up a lot of yards. They haven't had very many good breaks. You know, they've fumbled the ball a few times, and they've been stopped by the Owls in key situations. But right now, they have another good scoring opportunity. Ball handed off up the left side.
Looks like a 1st down.
Brian Cardone, number 55, on the tackle. Oh, no, that was number 35. Sorry, that was Brian Harding on the tackle. Mark Renda on the carry. 5 minutes, 13 seconds left to go in the first half. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 15-yard line. Exeter in the tee. Quarterback hands the ball off to number 6, who's driven out of bounds for no gain by Matt Marino, number 31. McFadgen also in on the tackle.
And
along with
Matt Lebrano,
Matt
number
Lebrano.
37.
Pete Brumus comes back into the game, replacing number 18, Kenny McFadgen. That was a nice play by the Owls defense.
Well, they need a couple more like that right now, Bob.
It's going to be 2nd and 10. Got a couple of Tornadoes players down on the sideline today.
Yeah, this was Tornadoes Day, kind of move-up day for the Tornadoes. Had breakfast with the Varsity and had a talk from next year's coach for him.
Quarterback Oh, got the quarterback. Oh, the whole play was just messed up by.
I think they're going to be thrown for a loss on that one, Bob.
But it was number 61, Ryan McGrath, just messed everything up. He beat his man, got inside, and screwed up the whole play. The quarterback, number 9, Mike Daniels, wanted to hand the ball off, but he had to bring it down. And when McGrath came in, he just rolled over everybody and knocked him down. Nice play. It's going to be a loss of about 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 13 from the 18-yard line. Quarterback goes back. He's looking to pass. Toscano gives him a wicked lick, and he dumps the ball off. Now, that wasn't a reception. He can't call that a reception. It's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th down and 13 yards to go for the first down.
Nice job by Toscano. The referees are not picking up number 22, who in their backfield.
Renda.
Mark Renda is moving on every single play. He's rocking back and forth on every single play.
Okay, big 4th down play, but boy, did Rob Toscano get in there
nice
untouched
job.
and made the quarterback hurry his pass and caused it to be incomplete.
I don't believe they're going to do this.
They're going to try a field goal, but
this is a long field goal.
Who's this, number 80?
35-yard attempt or so. Don't think so. I hope they don't bite for it.
It's a lousy snap, but the kick
is
up, and it's going to be short. But it's a nice kick.
Nice kick.
Just a little bit short.
I'm surprised. So Owls will take over at the 20.
Was that number 80 that kicked that ball, McDonald? Nice job. It was a high snap, and it was handled really well by the quarterback, who got it down enough for a decent kick. He was about, a yard, 2 yards short of the field goal, but it was dead center. It was a really nice try. And the Owls dodge another bullet, take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
Boy, nice to see if they could move the ball here, Bob.
Well,
little confidence on the offense.
Broomis out wide to the right. Bell and LaValle in the backfield. Jesse Felth comes around the end.
Oh, he got nailed.
Nailed that
Nobody
time.
picked up that man.
Number 28 on the tackle, Rick Durgin. Beautiful job by Durgin. Didn't bite for any of Jesse's fakes, and he just had him dead to rights and knocked him back for a loss of about 12 yards. Brings the ball back to, I'll call it 10 yards. They're moving it up. It's ball's spotted on the 10-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 20. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the first half. Owls set. LaValle, number 44, the tailback. Pete Broomis in motion. McHugh split wide to the left side. Ball handed off to the first back through, Jeremy Bell, who brings the ball ahead for about a gain of 2.
Maybe 2.
Matt Hoyt and Josh Belisle on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down. There was where the refs mark it. There's going to be almost no gain on that play. It's going to be 3rd down and 20. Owls come out. Matt Marino in the backfield with Jeremy Bell. McHugh and Broomis split wide right and left. Long snap count by Felth. Felth takes the ball, hands the ball off to Jeremy Bell, who maybe gets a yard.
Well, obvious punting situation here.
That was Matt Hoyt, number 68, again on the tackle, and the Owls bring in the kicker, the punter, Eric Kane.
Once again, the offense stalls.
2 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Robert Daniels and Colin Levesque drop back. It's a low snap, handled well, and he just gets it away. It's a nice high kick. It's going to be fielded, and it's on the ground. Oh, ill-advised try to catch the ball, and it looks as though Exeter got the ball, and they did. But he should have never tried to catch that ball.
I think he looked like he was trying to call for a fair catch.
But even if he called for a fair catch, they still gave him 3 yards to catch the ball, and he dropped it.
I know, but I mean, what I'm saying is, he called for a fair catch. He should have just caught the ball.
I would have ran away from it.
Oh, exactly.
2 minutes.
You're like me.
2 minutes.
Basically cowards.
2 minutes left to go in the first half. Exeter hands the ball off to number 6, who goes up the right side for a short gain of about 3 yards. That was Stevie Woodworth on the carry. Taken down by Ryan McGrath, Danny Hill, and Keith Britton. Clock running with 1:35 left to go in the first half. Be good for the Owls to get out of this first half holding Exeter to no points. Give them a big boost for the second half. Oh, and we got motion on the right side of the Exeter offensive line.
Nice, good break for the Owls here.
It's going to be 5 yards against Exeter. It's going to be 2nd down and 13. Now they're going to move the ball back to the 38-yard line. What I think happened is they put number 31, Jeff Mason, in motion. And I think the right side of the line, somebody over there forgot the snap count. Got flags again. There's a pass play. Mike Gorin tries to run down the quarterback, who's finally knocked out of bounds by Keith Britton, number 52.
Nice hit by Keith Britton.
The two flags on the play. I think they're finally picking up what you were picking up before.
Yeah, number 22. He keeps moving.
Oh, that's a tough break for Exeter because that was a decent play. They had picked up the 5 yards they lost plus 5 more.
He's getting in his 3-point stance and he's rocking forward.
Okay, they're going to march the ball back to the 43-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and 17 yards to go for a first down. It's 1:05 left to go in the first half. The Owls still hold a slim 7-0 lead in a game that they've had to play a lot of defense. Their defense has been on the field most of the first half. Quarterback drops back, fake, and he hands the ball off and doesn't fool anybody. Rob Toscano, Danny Hill on the tackle.
Nice read by the line on the part of the Owls.
Mark Renda, number 22, and they drive him back to the 49-yard line. Right now they got a 3rd down and
a lot.
23.
23 yards.
Brian Cardone was also in on that tackle. There's 39 seconds left to go in the first half, and this is they got number 80 in there, Albie McDonald, so you know it's going to be a pass play. I'd look for something.
No, they did exactly what I thought. I figured they're going to run it, get out. They don't want to turn the ball over to Timberlane. Let it run down, so at least they'll come out with a only a 7-point deficit.
Render on the carry, taken down by Brian Cardone, number 55. There's 10 seconds left to go in the first half. They're going to punt the ball, and this should be the last play of the first half. I don't even think they're gonna punt the ball. There's 2 seconds.
Now we have a flag.
Procedure against Exeter. So they're going to have to punt the ball. They're going to give the Owls a chance to touch it one more time before the end of the half. Anything can happen.
Only 3 seconds on the clock. That's the half.
That's it. And they won't kick it. And at the end of the first half, the Owls hold a 7-0 lead over the Exeter Bluehawks. And it's very, very good homecoming.
This has been a great defensive half on the part of the Owls. I think they've done a superb job containing them. And again, give credit to the Bluehawks. After that first series of downs, the second series of downs for the Owls, they really tightened up and haven't really given up a lot.
I'd like to see the time of possession in the first half of Exeter, and I'd like to see how many yards that they've gained on the ground and really came up empty. The Owls have really done a great job as far as playing defensively. They've bent a little bit, but they haven't broken, and they've had a lot of good breaks go their way, and that's how you win football games. We'll see you in the second half. Does he not fall on it? He takes it on a skip hop and gets 5 yards out of it. Excellent luck.
Yeah, John McHugh and Pete Brumus out to the right. What bothers me is we've got number 28.
Pitch out. Oh, nice play by Exeter. Number 24. got inside. Josh Belial made a nice play. He picked up Todd Lavalley right after he got the pitch and dropped him for a loss of about 4 yards. And it's going to be 4th down and 8 yards to go. He was also wrapped up by Steve Woodworth, but the original play was made by number 24, Belial. Nice job. Broke inside and dropped him for a loss.
So we got 4th down and 8. Interesting. Exeter would have gone for it here.
Okay, the Owls get set to punt. There's a nice high punt by Kane. He calls for a fair catch and takes it on the, looks like the 20-yard line. That was number 22 that took the ball, Mark Renda. And it's going to be 1st and 10. It's on the 22.
Well, this is the first possession in a long time that Exeter's had the ball in their own end of the field. I mean, we've been backed up to our end zone, I think, the last 3 or 4 possessions.
Well, let's hope they can keep them down here. Not let their guard down a little bit and let them pick up big chunks of yardage. Okay, it's 5 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter of a very low-scoring game. Ball's pitched back. Breaks a tackle, gets the ball up for a 5-yard gain, taken down by Pete Brumis, number 12, and Keith Britton, number 52. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Ball's on the 26-yard line.
Now, defense, I think, has to play as though they were in their own end at this point. I don't think they
Backs
want
in
to
the
get
tee.
the ball up.
Second back's got the ball. Brings the ball up close to the 30-yard line. Rob Toscano and Mike Gurin on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and about a yard to go for the 1st down. Owls defense got to be stingy here. They want to force a 4th down. Ball's handed off, and it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It all depends on where the ref's spot is forward progress. Mike Gurin on the tackle.
They're going to measure
along
this.
with Ryan McGrath and Rob Toscano. And they're going to bring the sticks out.
I think he got it.
I think he got this one. No, he didn't get it.
He missed it by a half an inch. Oh, no.
Oh, no, they're going to give it to him.
1st down.
Well, 1st down. Great play by the Owls. Really made them work for it. Clock moving with a little over 4 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. Nice crowd today.
Yeah, not a bad crowd. It's a nice day.
A few people in here.
Yeah,
I think we had a little motion on the beginning of that play, but it's a Keith Britton in on that tackle along with Brian Harding.
The Owls are giving up a lot of 1st down yardage, and that's really puts a lot of pressure on the defense at that point. They have to see if they can maybe tighten that up a little bit, I think.
Exeter's got a big line. They're moving us back a little bit. This is pass over the middle for a 1st down. Matt Lebrano and Pete Brumis in on the tackle, but that was number 88.
And 14, I might add.
Jamie Ginta in on that one too, huh? Okay. Who was that? Was that 88 that caught that pass?
That's that Eric Zajnicki pass.
Gee, where have we seen that pass before? 1st down and 10, balls on the 44-yard line. Woodworth with the ball. He powers his way ahead for a gain of about 6 yards, brings the ball to the 50-yard line, taken down by Brian Cardone, Ryan McGrath, and Matt Lebrano. It's going to be 2nd down and 4. Exeter comes out of the huddle quick. Ball handed off to the last back through. Woodworth again. Doesn't get to the 1st down. He gets ahead for about 2 yards. Lebrano and Pete Brumis on the tackle. Keith Britton. Third down and 1 yard to go. Ball's marked on the 47-yard line of the Owls. Clock winds down, close to 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Big third down play for Exeter right here. Ball handed off, goes over the left side, gets the first down, and gets driven back. It all depends on where the ref spots his forward progress. Looks as though he had enough.
I think he has enough.
Keith Britton on the tackle, number 52. And they do have enough for the first down. Can they move the chains? It's going to be 1st and 10. The ball's just resting outside the 45-yard line of the Owls.
But the Owls' defense has been out a long time this game.
I'd like to see the time of possession.
Well, I think the Owls need a break here. They're gonna do something. They can't keep giving up 4 or 5 yards and first down every single series.
Okay, that was a nice first down play for the Owls. 2-yard gain. Brian Cardone on the tackle. Matt Lebrano, 37, also in on the tackle. Mark Renda, the fullback, on the carry. Okay, Exodus quickly. They come out of that huddle real fast, and they go on a very low snap count. They don't hold the ball as long. Quarterback holds the ball, goes to the outside, and he gets a gain of about 4 yards. Boy, he snuck through. Do you see him sneak through that little hole there on the right side? Matt Lebrano made the tackle.
So we got 3rd and 5 or so, maybe 4.
3rd and 5 and 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Real important play here for the Owls. It'd be nice to stop him this close to midfield.
Well, the thing is he's in 2-down territory.
That's
Exeter's going to go for it on 4th.
No matter what.
Down 7. Still a whole quarter of football left, but they'd like to get something on the board. Woodworth with the carry. Gets
like
the ball ahead for the first down. Brings it right down to the 35-yard line. He's taken down by Pete Brumus and Rob Toscano. Brian Harding and Jeremy Bell also in on the tackle. Ryan McGrath, number 61, comes out of the game. 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter. This should be pretty close to the last play of this quarter. Blue Hawks set, straight T formation. Ball handed off to the first back through, number 22, Mark Renda, who stopped after a gain of about 2. Brian Harding, Brian Cardone in on the tackle.
Their interior line is made up of Gavin Lauder, number 61, Jeff Taylor, and Dennis Sharp, number 66. There's a lot of beef. There's a lot of beef on that line.
That was the end of the third quarter, and the Owls still cling to a 7-0 lead. Boy, they've dodged every bullet possible in this game.
Yeah,
David.
they have. They sure have.
With timeout on the field, we're going to have 12 more minutes of football, and right now, at this point, it's still anybody's game.
That's right. Absolutely right. It's a wide open game. And Exeter, I think, thus far has shown that they certainly can control the ball if they can keep their the penalties down. I think this would have been a different game, and if they can keep them down now, the way they're driving.
Well, if it wasn't for one penalty, it'd be a real different game right now.
No, that's true. That's right. Wasn't for one penalty, Owls would be ahead 13-14-0.
You know, I think not to get on referees, but I think that they really enjoy that. When you see a great play like that, you know, and then you look down the field and you see this little white, yellow thing laying on the ground, you want to get up and rip it into about 1 million pieces. We're going to get set to go in a minute here with the fourth quarter. Boy, Exeter's got nice uniforms, huh?
What do you mean?
I like their uniforms.
They're white.
Okay. Ball handed off up the middle, and it's going to be a penalty flag thrown in afterwards. Mike Gurrin in on the tackle of Woodworth, the ball carrier, number 6. It's going to be a gain of about
on
2 yards.
Offense.
Let's see what the penalty is.
It's holding.
It is holding?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, and that's going to be a big break for the Owls. They're going to march that bad boy back 10 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down and, was it second down? Second down and
15 or so.
more, 17.
All right, 17.
Okay.
The Blue Hawks. Actually, those look like
They got the TV pants, you know, those little shiny things. I like
sharkskin
that.
pants, or
Yeah.
whatever they are. Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Hey, what's gabardine?
I don't know. Check stuff.
Oh.
Quarterback's going to drop back. He rolls to his left. He's got a receiver open.
And he's nailed.
He's nailed.
Oh, no.
He's still on his feet. Oh, my God. Did he get away from about 6 guys? Rob Toscano, number 8, he had him. And if there was an in-the-grasp rule in high school football,
right.
he would have been back down at the 45-yard line. But he made a great athletic move to get away from about 3 Owls defenders and take what would have been maybe a 10-yard loss and turn it into at least bringing it back to almost to the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage. The tackle
Finally taken down by Dave Cerny, who's a cornerback.
Nice play. And they get back, well, half of what they lost anyway.
So we have 3rd down and 13 or so. 14, they're calling it.
2 down territory also. The Owls got to be careful. They could get, pick up 8 and 5, and they got another 1st down, and they're still on the move. Quarterback drops back. He's got a receiver wide open. Jamie Ginta. Oh, nice play by Ginta. What a play by Ginta.
I want a flag on that play.
Oh, man. Jamie Ginta, number 14, never took his eye off the ball and took a shot from the receiver, but he broke up a beautifully thrown pass that probably would have been a 1st down or a touchdown and brings it back, and it's going to be 4th down and 14 from the 37-yard line. Good job. And they're going to punt the ball. Jesse Falk, number 10, is back by his goal line, and there's the punt. And it's a decent punt. It's going to
let it go.
It's going to die, and it's downed on the 10-yard line, 15-yard line.
Well, I think they'll be at the 15-yard line. Now, I don't get that. He touched the ball this side of the 15. What are they going to spot it?
But that was to go back to that 3rd down play, that was a beautifully conceived play.
That last defensive play on replay, Tom?
That was a great, great defensive play. And he took a wicked shot, too, from that. That was number 80, Albie McDonald. He's a big kid, too. Okay, the Owls, 1st and 10, way down in their own territory on the 11-yard line. Ball handed off to
LaValle, and I don't think he gets much on that.
You got to explore the possibilities of the inside trap plays, but, that's just doesn't seem to be anything there for these guys to run through. I'll tell you, it's going to be 2nd down and 8. They gave him a 2-yard gain on that. Marino in at tailback now.
Oh.
Ball handed off to Marino, finds a hole, it gets ahead for the 1st down.
A nice
He's taken down on a nice play by number 6, Steve Woodworth. But somebody's grabbing their knee.
Who is it?
Rob Toscano. Oh man, I hope he's not hurt. He's playing a great game today.
He's having a great game. They're running out of ends.
I know. He grabbed his knee and he rolled over. It looked like he sprained it. He might have caught it in the turf and twisted it the wrong way. Timeout on the field with 9:33 left in the game. But that
here. I didn't hear. I wonder if we can have a replay of that last defensive play. While we have a timeout in the field, maybe we can roll that for you. They're attending to Rob Toscano on the field.
Toscano's really had a great season this year.
He's done real well, and I think he's been one of the surprises of this team. I don't think anybody expected him to be able to play the way he has.
And it's going to be a big loss for the Owls defense right now if he has to sit out the rest of the game because he's made some beautiful plays. On that pass rush, boy, I'll tell you, he was in there. He was right on the quarterback. I thought he had a real good chance at a sack for a big loss if it wasn't for a great play by Mike Daniels to get away from it all and bring the ball back up to the 33-yard line. But we got some.
Yep. That
looks kind of serious.
Play before the punt is what we're interested in.
He's getting up. He gets a big hand from the crowd as he hobbles off the field. He doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look that bad.
Nope. He's okay.
Okay, and number 82 goes into the game.
Number 82 is Matt Pepin. Matt.
It's a 6'1", 195-pound sophomore.
He's a good boy. I want to see them give him the ball.
Okay, we're set to go. It's going to be 1st and 10. The ball's on the 25-yard line. LaValle back in at tailback. LaValle's got the ball.
Oh,
look
look
at the
at
right
this.
side.
What a great hole.
15, 16-yard gain by LaValle, taken down by number 9. That was Mike Daniels on a desperation catch from behind. Okay, we're ready for that. We finally got that replay that we wanted before, and hit.
Yeah, here we go. He's back to pass.
Now there's a beautifully thrown ball, and Jamie comes in and makes a great defensive play and takes a wicked lick from the receiver. We're back live. 1st and 10 for the Owls. And we got motion. We got motion. One of the backs rocked forward. Looked like number 11, Jason Schuff, and it's going to march it back to the 35-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Owls.
Todd LaValle comes in for Matt Marino.
Okay, we're down to 8:44 left in the game.
You know, another score would be real nice here, particularly the way Exeter's been able to hold on to the ball. So if we can get a couple of first downs and eat up some of the clock and put some more points on the board, that could nail the coffin shut.
Long snap count by the Owls. Foult takes the ball. He gives it to. Foult's got the ball. He fakes. He's gonna run it this time. He's got the ball. He runs out of bounds at the 48-yard line after a gain of about 7 yards. Driven out of bounds by number 61, Gavin Lauder, and also number 6, Steve Woodworth.
Nice run by Jesse. Again, you can't trust him. If he's going to pump, if he's going to pump the ball, it freezes everybody because they know he can throw it now, or he can run. And what an outside threat he is.
Owls quickly out of the huddle. Set to go on second and 4. Foult takes the snap. Hands the ball off to LaValle. LaValle goes ahead for the first down.
Oh, nice run.
Powers his way up. Taken down by 4 defenders. Number 24, Josh Belisle. Woodworth in on the tackle. But not before he gets the ball down to the...
Hey, what happened? Now we're moving the ball. We couldn't move the ball in the first half, and now we're moving the ball. I think what he's done is he's opened it up. He's not running off tackle, off tackle, off tackle.
Yeah.
And that's really got Exeter thinking.
Set to go. LaValle takes the ball again, goes over the same left side, gets a gain of maybe 3, almost to the 40-yard line, taken down by Rick Durgin and number 61, Gavin Laudner. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. You can see Rob Toscano, number 80, on the sidelines. He's trying to walk off that knee injury. Dave's being attacked by about 40 bees. 2nd and 8. Jesse Foult fakes the ball. He throws the ball. Oh, he had a wide open Matt Marino, but he had number 28 right in his face, Ricky Durgin, who kind of hurried Jesse's throw and kind of threw it so it hit him, so it threw it off the mark. But it was a nice try on the Owls' part. It would have been a beautiful pass play.
Yeah, he had to rush the pass a little bit. I don't think he was able to bring his arm back as far as he wanted to let it go.
He got hit as he was throwing it kind of too, and really it made a difference in where the ball went. But he did a nice job to get away from that guy who was right in his face.
And not throw an interception. That would have been easy to do in that case.
3rd and 8. Backs in the I formation. LaValle's got the ball, and LaValle gets ahead for the first down. Nice play.
What a nice play.
It was such a great play fake by Jesse Foult. That number, I can't see his number now. It's number 38. Steve Visco grabbed Jesse and threw him to the ground because he thought he had the ball. It's a great play. LaValle had the ball come out the outside and brought it in for a first down. It's 1st and 10 Owls on the 30-yard line. Got the clock moving, almost down to 7 minutes to go in the game. Marino in at tailback. McHugh and Broomer split wide right and left. Jesse Fouth gives the ball to the up back. Bell, who drives it.
Oh, boy, is he running hard.
Taken down by Dennis Sharp and Matt Hoyt.
Now, it looks like they switched uniforms. It looks like Exeter's playing, or Timberlane's playing the way Exeter's offense was in the first half. They're tearing them apart here.
Exeter just took a timeout. The ball's going to be 2nd and 5, and the ball's right on the right inside the 20-yard line. And the Owls look really sharp on this last drive.
Little under 7 minutes to go in the game. They look very, very strong.
We could drive one in for a touchdown here. I think
we
could
see that.
Take one giant step closer to evening up this season, which would be good for the kids to get an even record.
Well, they got a couple of tough games after this one coming up. They've got to play Spalding, and then they have to play Merrimack first, then they have to play Spalding.
Which brings us to our next point, next week's game.
That's right.
In Merrimack, New Hampshire. I know it's kind of a long ride for everybody, but the way the team's been playing, they deserve you taking the long drive up there to come and cheer them on next week. It's a 1:30 game at Merrimack High School, and we'll be there, and we hope everybody else can come too. Dave's buying the hot dogs. Okay, the Owls are set to go. 2nd down and 5. Todd LaValle at tailback. Ends in tight. Ball's handed off to LaValle. Drives it up over the left side. He's taken down by number 28, Ricky Durgan. It's going to be, well, they have it marked set 1st down, but I think it's going to be 3rd down.
3rd down and maybe 3.
Did you see what the guy did on the other side?
I missed it.
He moved the down marker the wrong way, and he gave us a 1st down. Too bad he figured it out. Matt Marino back in at tailback. Long snap count, 3rd down and 3. Ball handed off to Marino. Oh, nice play. Nice play by the Exeter defense. Number 56, Dennis Sharp. 66, Dennis Sharp came in and took Matt Marino down for after he gained close to the 20-yard line. And it's going to be 4th down and about 1.5 yards to go. And the Owls are going to have to suck it up big time if they want to get this 1st down.
4th down and 2 yards to go.
What do you think they'll do now?
I have no idea. I thought I could figure it out, but not anymore.
Okay, ball handed off to LaValle. LaValle's got it.
He's got the 1st down. That was all Todd LaValle.
LaValle on 2nd and 3rd effort. They had him stacked up short of the 1st down, and he just dragged the left side of the Exeter defensive line.
So strong. So strong.
What a nice play by Todd LaValle, number 44, to bring up a big 1st down for the Owls with 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in the game. The Owls keep control of the ball inside the 20-yard line. Okay, Matt Marino in at tailback. Ends in tight. Long snap count by Fouth. Ball handed off. No, Fouth keeps the ball. He's going to take it around the left side.
He's in.
No one's going to get. Jesse Fouth goes into the end zone, and the Owls take a 13-0 lead with 5 minutes and 1 second left to go in the game, and there's no flags on the field this time. Hey. Boy, did they suck them in that time.
Did I call that play?
I called that play. Sucked them in, and then took it to the outside. Dave called that play.
Called the play. Okay, here's the Todd LaValle 1st down run that was really key to that. You can see him dragging those defenders.
I mean, he took 4 guys. He broke 3 tackles, and then Jesse Fouth just made a beautiful play. It was set for the conversion. It's a high snap, and the ball is kicked. It's up, and it's good. And the Owls take a 14-0 lead over the Exeter Bluehawks. And boy, I'll tell you, what a game today, Dave.
Hey, you know, if you looked at the scores yesterday that were for the predictions in the Tribune and in the Manchester paper, they all picked Exeter, and they picked Exeter by a lot. No one has given this Owl team the credit they deserve. No one's really paid attention to what's happened to this team. Every week they get stronger and stronger, and the defense has been really good from the first game. From the first, even though the score was a blowout, played the 2nd best team probably in the conference, the defense actually looked pretty good.
You know, and a lot's been said about chemistry on a football team, but when a team gels as a unit, it really shows in their performance. And I think after the game in Keene, the Owls gelled as a team, and they've played excellent football since then. They've made a couple of minor changes, you know, on offense and defense, but I don't think that made as much difference as the fact that the team gelled as a unit and they played together a little bit more, and they've really turned it around.
That's really a good observation. They really have been playing good, and the coach has made a few personnel changes.
Kenny McFadgen on the kickoff, and it's a nice kickoff taken by number 22 on the 7-yard line. He hands the ball off. He gives it to number 11, and 11 is driven down.
It fakes nobody out.
On the 18-yard line. That was Mark Renda, who on the reception, he handed it off to Robert Daniels, and Daniels couldn't even crack the 20-yard line. Excellent special teams coverage by the Owls, and with 4 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the game, it's going to be an uphill battle for the Blue Hawks right now if they want to get back into this football game.
You know, last week it came easy for the Owls. This week they've had to work for everything they've gotten.
Okay, quarterback looks to pass. Oh, what an unconscious breakup by Brian Harding, number 35. The ball hit him right in the arm. That was that quick pop pass again to Albie McDonald. And Jamie Ginta again makes another good defensive play.
They're just playing well. Everybody on this team is doing an excellent job. Matt Lebrano has made a difference. Being able to come in the game as a replacement for a player like Todd Kane and do as well as he does, I think that kid deserves a lot of credit today.
Okay, number 31 in motion. Quarterback drops back. He rolls. He throws the ball long, and he throws it longer than anybody can get to. The nearest receiver for that was Ginta, number 14.
But he was still 10 yards away from it.
It's going to be 3rd down and 10. And I think right now,
looks like desperation time.
Do I see panic?
You do.
What are you, crazy?
I'm not talking to anybody up here.
3rd down and 10. Ball inside the 20-yard line.
We were just asked to talk to Skip Sosinski, see what he thought about this, but doesn't look like in a talkative mood right now.
Dave, why are you covering your face?
Because I don't want him to hear what I'm saying.
Okay, set to go. Ball inside the 20, 3rd and 10. Quarterback rolls out opposite side this time. Oh, and he's taken down by Brian Harding, number 35, for a loss of about 8 yards. It's going to be 4th down and 15 yards to go, and they're in serious trouble. They're going to have to punt the ball out of there, Dave.
Boy, that's yeah, you're right. I mean, there's still 4 minutes to go. There's no way they can take a chance and not punt.
Okay, Jesse Falth, number 10, drops back, and the Owls are going to get the ball in great field position again. They're going to be inside the 50. There's a punt. It's going to be a returnable punt for Falth. He takes the ball. He tries to head inside. He breaks 2 tackles. He breaks a 3rd tackle. Oh, and he almost broke another one. Finally taken down by number 51, Jeff Taylor, but Jesse made a really nice run back. They had him back at the 42-yard line, but he weaved away from about 3 or 4 guys and brought it inside.
Almost jumped free. There was a defender around his ankles, and he tried to jump away from him and lost his balance.
He finally wrapped him up and knocked him down, but the Owls are going to take over 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line of the Exeter Blue Hawks in really nice field position. 3 minutes, 44 seconds left to go in the game. Todd LaValle in at tailback, ends in tight again. Long snap count by Falth. Falth hands the ball off. No, he doesn't. He keeps the ball in a nice play fake. He brings the ball. He glides through and picks up about 5 yards and
he was going
knocked out of bounds.
It looked like he was on a stroll.
He glides.
Yeah.
Just glides, but what a play fake.
Kind of picked his way through. And
everybody thought that LaValle had the ball. And Falk did a nice job of just gliding around, trying to look for something to happen, see if a receiver would pop open. Everyone was covered, and he just glided in for a gain of about 5 yards, and it's going to be 2nd down, and the ball's on the 28-yard line. Clock stopped with 3 minutes, 22 seconds left to go in the game. Owls come out of the huddle. Bell, Schuff, and LaValle in the backfield. The ends are in tight. LaValle up the right side, fights his way ahead, maybe to the 25-yard line, taken down by 4 Exeter Seahawks, number 28, Rick Durgin, number 68, Matt Hoyt, 2 of the guys I saw down there. It's going to be 3rd down and about 4 yards to go. Matt Marino checks into the lineup. LaValle checks out. Marino in at tailback. Long snap count again for the Owls. Marino takes the ball. He goes ahead. He breaks. Oh, he runs over one guy. Goes to the outside.
He's in there. He's in there.
Oh, he breaks 2 tackles. What a nice run by Matt Marino, number 31. And he just ran over 2 guys on the right side of the Exeter defense and rolls in for another score. And with 2 minutes and 32 seconds, the Owls take a 20-0 lead over the Exeter Seahawks. And I think we can put this one in the win column.
You got it. Put this one in the book.
The Owls get set. Todd Kane comes in. Eric Kane, sorry, I can't ever get these guys right.
Yeah, I know, it's been a whole
Eric
season.
Kane, number 42, went to kick the point after. So snap is down, and the ball is up, and it's good. And with 2:32 left in the game, the Owls 21, the Blue Hawks nothing. Well, here comes the replay again. So Fouth hands the ball off to Marino. He breaks through, nice hole. He runs over one guy, pushes another guy out of the way, and goes unencumbered into the end zone for the score. That was a tough Marino.
Great run. This has to be feel real good for this team, especially after last year's loss to them.
Yeah, we went up there, and Skip was our coach last year, and it was his homecoming, and I think the Owls were as nervous as he was, and we went up there and we had a disappointing defeat. Now he comes back.
Hey, you know what this means? It means every time Skip is involved in an Exeter Timberlane game, he loses.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely correct. And Kenny McFadgen's set to kick off, and he kicks it off, and it's going to be fielded on a bounce into the end zone, and he's got to take it out.
I don't get it. Did he catch it out of bounds?
Did he run out? It didn't look like he ran out of bounds.
I think he did. Look where they putting the ball.
Well, we'll see what happened. That was confusing. They put the ball on the 20-yard line, so they're going to call it a touchback.
How can they do? I don't get it. How can they do that?
I don't know.
He didn't put his knee down.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game.
If it had gone out of bounds, or maybe it went out of bounds in the end zone.
Couldn't see. There was a bunch of people in the way. I couldn't see what happened in the end zone. Exeter set to go. Okay, we were just informed that you can't run the ball out of the end zone in high school football.
Ah. Okay.
Keith Britton in on that last tackle. It's going to be 2nd down and 7. Ball's on the 23-yard line. Exeter quickly out. Clock running down to 2 minutes left to go in the game. Cardone hustles out of the game. New quarterback in for Exeter. There's a pass over the middle.
It's incomplete.
Albie McDonald, broken up by number 45, Dave Cerny. Clock stopped with 1 minute and 55 seconds left to go in the game. You know, Dave, this brings me to a good point. Spalding allowed Exeter to score 2 touchdowns against them. They ended up beating them 31-14. Now, we've held them scoreless and really racked up 21 against them. That puts us in a good position to beat Spalding in a couple of weeks.
That's a good point. I think this team can beat Spalding. The way they're progressing week after week.
Okay, that was another 1st down carry by Woodworth, number 6. It was nice to see number 80 in the game, Rob Toscano. So he's not as injured as we thought he was, and he just comes out of the game. He's replaced by, seems like they're putting some of the younger players in to finish the game. 1 minute 45 seconds left to go in the game. Quarterback 14 throws the ball, and it's complete, taken out of bounds, driven out of bounds by number 46, Chuck Frater. The new quarterback is Mike Sanderford, 6'1", 165-pound senior.
Yeah, they've got a lot of clean shirts in there right now.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of the starters are out. Minute 38 seconds left to go in the game. Ball's on the 36-yard line. Second down and 8 yards to go. Quarterback Sandiford drops back to pass. He's got a receiver, and he overthrows him. He was double covered. Dave Cerny and Eric Kane on the coverage. That was Renda, the intended receiver. Renda, the intender. Okay, with minute and 32 seconds, probably the longest minute and 32 seconds of the game.
What time is it? Have you any idea?
No.
Second and time check.
Third down and 8 yards to go. Ball handed off to the first back through, who's wrapped up and driven back by the entire Timberlane defensive line.
And a few.
It's going to be a loss on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 13 yards to go, driven back to about the 34-yard line.
No, it's 4th and about 8, Bob, I think.
Oh, they brought it up ahead, huh? I'm losing it today.
Yeah.
Thank
okay.
you.
You're allowed.
Minute left to go in the game.
You know what really bothers me?
Pass. Got a receiver open.
He dropped it.
Boy, he had it too. That was Albie McDonald. What bothers you, Dave?
Let me tell you what bothers me. I loaned my car keys to a kid to get some stuff out of my trunk a while ago. He's nowhere to be found.
I hope your car's to be found.
Well, he's nowhere to be found either. He went to Portsmouth.
He went to Portsmouth?
On the school bus.
And you have no car keys?
I have no car keys.
Okay, the Owls take over on downs with 51 seconds left to go in the game. McFadgen in at quarterback. Hands the ball off to Eric Kane, number 42, who goes over the left side of the offensive line for a gain of about 3 yards. And that was Matt Hoyt on the tackle, number 68. And the clock's running down, 34 seconds left to go in the game. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody concerned with the television crew today, the cameramen, Tom Shallow down in the truck.
Sharon Fouth and Roland Picard are on the cameras.
Okay. 19 seconds left to go. This should probably be close to the last play of the game. McFadgen hands the ball off to Kane. Kane goes up the middle. It's a flag down on the play. 9 seconds left to go in the game. This will even up the Owls' record at 3 wins and 3 losses with 2 remaining games. Tough
That's
game.
the game, folks.
That's it. And with no time left on the clock, the Timberlane Owls 21 and the Exeter Bluehawks 0. It's a big game for the Owls.
Big win. I hope the sports writers in the area give the Owls the credit that they now deserve. Start recognizing for the good team that they really are.
I think you're right. They played an excellent game today, both sides of the ball. They played tough defense when they had to, and in the second half they needed to score a few points. They came up big at the end and put 21 points up on the board. The defense, you can't say enough about them. Couple of really big plays in the game, and we all hope you come up next week and watch the Owls play Merrimack. It's going to be a tough game, and they can really use your support. We'll see you next week, Dave.
Okay, bye-bye now.